Packers at Giants. We have breaking news up and down the board on this game, but the most important news, the most important intel that you need to know is the Green Bay Packers, they're not good. Okay, let's just get it out of the way. They're not good. Now, they're not bad, but they're not good. All we're going to hear about now is Love defeats Mahomes. Green Bay Packers, postseason bound, going to start stun the world, and Love is going to actually be better than Aaron Rodgers in the next 6 weeks. Breaking news: the Giants activated Tyrod Taylor for a return off the injury list. The other part of the breaking news there is Tyrod's not going to start. The New York Giants will be starting who's actually led them to some some form of confidence, and they've been aesthetically pleasing to a degree to watch. But Brian Daboll, he made the announcement, and that is that Tommy DeVito will start and remain the New York Giants starting quarterback, even through Tyrod Taylor's not rehab pretty much, but getting back up to game speed. Listen, Daboll and the team, they released 2 quarterbacks yesterday upon that news, and guess what? There is no Matt Barkley in New York and no Jacob Eason, both from the practice squad. Both of them gone looking for work in the NFL. Are the Packers postseason worthy? Can you back the Giants at home, a 4-8 team against a 6-6 Packers team that just took down the world champions, or the reigning world champions, in the Kansas City Chiefs and Patrick Mahomes? You could, and you probably should, if you're going to be in this room on this game. The Packers go into New York as almost 7-point favorites. Now, it doesn't seem like much, especially with the Giants playing as poorly as they've played. They can't throw the ball some days. They can't run the ball other Sundays. And they always seem to get in their own way, be it from a quarterback perspective or even just a running back or a receiver perspective. There's not for the Giants right now, if you can, right off the top of your head, tell me who's going to be the game breaker this Sunday against Packers. Tell me who it is outside of maybe, an all-pro running back who can't be real happy with the success or the failures of this team. Let's put it that way. To the game. Packers go first here. We're going to talk about the Packers and head coach Matt LaFleur. And if you tell him that they're a playoff team, I'm certain he will disagree with you. I'm sure he will say the right things. It's a good coach, did a good job on Sunday against Andy Reid and the Chiefs, and took down the world champs in a game that probably could have been gone a lot different depending on what call was made by an official on what play. It was pretty horrific, the officiating was. So right now, if you look back, week 8, home loss to the Minnesota Vikings. Green Bay was their 4th in a row. They were 2-5. At that point, if you'd have told me that you believe the Packers was going to be a postseason team, I probably would have pulled your wife over, your husband over, and asked them to make sure you got a checkup or maybe even a 72-hour consultation after being committed. But here we are. And the truth is that if you look at the NFC and the way it's set up, the Packers could be postseason bound. They might be. But remember, if they make the postseason, it's only going to probably reward you if you're going to play against them in the postseason or you have a future for them to make the postseason. First year started Jordan Love 3 weeks ago. I wrote some scolding comments on him. I didn't think that he was what he should have been at this point in time in a fourth year quarterback. Let's be honest. He hasn't had a lot of chances to practice or succeed or learn or grow, but I thought he should have been much further along 3 or 4 weeks ago than he was. And he's shown some signs, but he's still a young quarterback. Going to make mistakes going into, let's put it this way. If you're going to be playing a team with another young quarterback, maybe Jordan Love is a guy you want to trust. I don't trust him. Didn't trust him last week. In fact, I was on the Chiefs. I lost. The backbone of this game and of this Packers team is Aaron Jones. And they defeated Kansas City without Aaron Jones. If Aaron Jones comes back, he's healthy, and plays the rest of the season, the Packers are a postseason team. What are the Giants going to do? The Giants are going to get worse. They're going to make some decisions. As much as I like that coaching staff, that team, and a lot of the players, they have 4 wins this season. And those 4 wins, guys, against Josh Dobbs-led Cardinals, the Washington Commanders twice, and the New England Patriots. That's their 4 wins. Forget it. Now, can you back the Giants plus the points? If I'm going to be in this room, I'm going to be on the Giants. I'm going to be on DeVito, and I'm going to take the touchdown. I'm not going to be laying points with Jordan Love as my quarterback. I'm not going to do it. It's just not the way I do business. With the playoffs in reach, the Packers are going to play. They're in action. They're going to compete week in and week out. They're going to be there for you. The Giants aren't going to be. If I was in this room, guys, I'm on Sunday morning and I need a winner, I'm going to be on the Giants plus the 7 points. That's the Week 14 Giants and Packers preview for you. Before you go, though, let me remind you that you can get your favorite Wager Talk Sports Memo capper and get the entire bowl, College Bowl, Holiday Bowl season for just $99 or 30 days of the NFL for just $149. See you next week. Enjoy the games.